Hello friends, welcome to AS Education. In today's video, we'll see the basics of AutoCAD. Generally, that will be required for subject engineering drawing. So we'll start with the user interface of the AutoCAD first. This is AutoCAD 2023. The student version of AutoCAD 2023 is also available on Autodesk website. That will be free for 1 year for the students. Very first of all, we'll discuss some of the features of the AutoCAD. Like here, when you run AutoCAD, you can see this screen. This is called start screen, where you can open the previously made drawings, or you can open the new drawing if you want to make some new drawings. So this start page can be seen over here. This is the start tab. Whenever you click on the new, so new tab will be created, and you can see you can draw your drawing in the new tab. So we'll try to understand what are the basic terms in this user interface of the AutoCAD. So friends, you can see here at the very left top corner, you can see application button. Using this application button, you can click over here and you can see more options like to save the drawing, to print the drawing. Similar kind of options you can opt in over here also. That is called quick access toolbar. So once you move to the next, here you can see the title bar. Once you save your drawing, the title can be seen at the top of this drawing. Like here drawing 1, by default it is coming. If you save this drawing by a particular name, that name or that title can be seen here itself. This is called view cube. Generally this is used for 3D diagrams. Then come to the ribbon. That is the main part of this AutoCAD interface, where all types of toolbars you can see in the ribbons. This is like draw commands, with the help of which you can draw the line, circle, arc, or any polygon here. You can modify using this modifying tool, like if you want to move some object, if you want to copy some objects from one place to another place. So more number of options are available to modify your diagram. Annotations are there, layers are there. We'll see one by one. Then this whole area is called drawing area, where you are going to draw the actual object there itself. At here you can see the start tab. Just see, whenever you run the AutoCAD, you will come to the directly toward the start tab itself. So in the start, it will ask you whether you want to open the new file or you want to open the previously saved drawing. And once you click on the new drawing will be created in the new tab, that is called file tab. So number of drawings you can open here whenever you click on this plus sign. This is called user coordinate system, XY, as this is what two-dimensional diagrams we are going to draw. You can see X and Y axis over here. Here it is called command line. Whatever command that will be active, that command will be, instructions will be coming in this command line. That will also guide you to do what to next and all. Then come to this phase here. This is called status bar. Whenever you are going to draw a drawing, so what would be the status of different phases in the drawing, that can be shown over here, status bar. Then come to the here workspace switching menu. Whether you want to draw two-dimensional diagrams, whether you want to draw 3D, so you can switch from here, from your scroll button. And then here it is, the last part is what, navigation bar. Like if you want to pan, you can click over here and you can drag the diagram on left or right, or up and down. So guys, basically this is all about AutoCAD user interface. This is what this can be seen in Windows OS. Even though if you are using Mac OS, the tools will be same, but it might be what orientation would be different in that case. So I hope this user interface is clear to everyone. So guys, before you start AutoCAD, the very first thing you are supposed to set your AutoCAD, that is what, units. You must set the units. The command is UN enter. you can give the precision here. Like I want to give precision as 0.0 if some dimensions that are involved in the diagram are having particular decimal. So I can use here 1 decimal point. From this option, you can use which unit you want, choose millimeters, and then click OK. So guys, now we'll see the basics of tools of AutoCAD commands also here. Now, as I told you, this is what the drawing area where you can draw anything here. Here you can see application button where whenever you click it, you can see the number of options available over here. You can see that lot of options would be there like new, file, open file, save as, import, export. Similar kind of options you also can find in Microsoft Office, Paint, Quick Access Toolbar. You can find the similar kind of commands here. If you save your drawing by a particular name, that name can be seen here in the title. Now we are moving to the ribbon. Here it is what the draw commands, draw toolbars. I'm coming to the line command first. So guys, it's very important to understand the mouse. So mouse has the 3 functions. One is left key, second is the right key, and the center is what? At the center the wheel is provided. We are going to use all these 3 functions of the mouse. So I'm just clicking the line here. I'm taking line command and I click the first point using left key. Now drag the mouse on left and I can see in the cursor the length is being made 1457 and at an angle of 14 degree, right? So but I want to make the line of 150 mm at an angle of 20 degree. So instead of this 1457, I'll type there 150. Here I want to log the length and I want to give the angle of this line. For this I will press tab on the keyboard. So this 150 length will get locked and the cursor will be moved toward the angle. Now instead of 14 I am giving here 20 or 25 degree and I'll just enter. I'm not going to click that point. Now this line is made here, but still this line is or this command is not completed. So to come out of that command, press escape. Now to zoom this, either you can do one thing, the wheel button provided on your mouse, just double click on it, or you can use command also Z for zoom and then A for all. In the status bar, you can see the 2 perpendicular lines here. The perpendicular symbol can be seen here. So that mode is called ortho mode. So this is supposed to be on. So when you click on it, it will get on. So now you can draw a line. Now whenever I click the first point and I drag the mouse either on right hand side or vertical, the line will come either horizontal line or vertical line itself. No any other line can be seen over here, right? So with the help of ortho mode, you can draw lines either in horizontal direction or vertical direction. There is another point in this status bar that is called O snap. If it is off, you can't catch the end point of the line. I'm taking a line command and I want to draw another line from end point, but it is not catching that end point of the line. To catch that point, it should be always on. This object snap, O snap should be on. Now it can catch what? The end point of the line, so that you can draw another line from the end point. Similarly, if I want to draw line from the midpoint of the line, that also catching the midpoint of that line, and then you can draw another line itself. But many times some of the points will not be catched. For that, you have to go to the settings and make sure that all points are selected, like center of the circle, midpoint of the line, nearest point, the tangent point on the circle, perpendicular point. So all these points can be catched if it is selected. Select all and then click OK. So these are the main functions in the status bar. One is called ortho mode and second is called O snap. and make sure that your drawing is in what? Workspace switching in drafting and annotation itself. The way we have seen the line command, similarly polyline is the command with the help of which you can create the line with arc in the continuous manner. So guys, come to this circle command. When you take this circle, there are a lot of the options you can see here. I am choosing one of them, that is called center and radius. So very first of all, you are supposed to give the center point. I'm giving the end point of this line as center of the circle, and then I'll move this mouse outward. Now it is asking me the radius. You can see in the command line, this is called command line. It is asking you specify radius of the circle. So I'll give radius as 50, enter. So this is what the circle is made with 50 mm radius, which is having center point as what? End point of the line. Similar way, you can come to the arc, that is called 3-point arc, and some other options are also there in the arc. I'm choosing a 3-point arc. You're supposed to give 3 points where you want to create the arc. Let's say I have taken 1 point over here, second here, and this is what? Third. So you can see the arc is made between the third point. I give one first, second, and then third point. So between these 3 points, this arc will be made. Now this is what rectangle. When you click this rectangle command, it will ask you specify the first corner point. First corner point I click over here, and just I move the mouse on right hand side. Now it is asking you the length. I'm giving length as 100, and I want to give height 50. So I'll press tab key. So 100 will be locked, and give 50 as height and enter. So this is the rectangle, 100 mm length and 50 mm is height. Apart from rectangle, some other polygons are also you can see here. Go to the polygon. It will ask you first upon polygon, enter the number of sides in command lines. So instead of 4, I am giving here, let's say 6, and then enter. Then it is asking you specify center of the polygon. So I'm going to click center of the polygon over here. I'm choosing the option inscribed in a circle, and then I'll drag the mouse outward from the center line. If you want to create this polygon or hexagon in exactly perpendicular manner, ortho mode must be on. Once ortho is on, it will be created exactly in perpendicular directions, either in this direction or take vertically to create the hexagon in this view. If you want to give the radius of this circle, give the radius 35, enter. So guys, these are what the draw tools that we have just seen. Similarly, the copy command or move command, you can see, if this is what move command. When you click this move command and you select the object here, it is still asking select the objects, but you want to move only the circle here. So just right click over here on the mouse. Now it is asking you specify the base point. I click the base point as center of the circle. Now it is asking you specify the second point. So just I drag the mouse on right hand side, and I must give the distance through which I want to move the circle. So I'm making here 200, and then I'm going to press the enter button. So that circle was made here, was moved or shifted by 200 mm on right hand side. Similarly, you can copy that circle. Just select that circle entity. Still it is asking to select the objects. So right click it and then specify the base point. So I'll click the base point as what? The one of the quadrant point on the circle. Drag the mouse in which you want to copy the line or copy the entity. Give distance 25 I'm giving, and then enter. So that first quadrant point to second quadrant point, the distance would be 20. Like that you can give number of distance there. Like I want to give 50, enter, 80, enter, 150, enter, and then press escape. So number of times you can copy any object using this copy command. So what you are supposed to do, go to the copy command, select the entity that's supposed to be copied, and then press right click, select the base point, by left key and give distance and enter, so that object will get copied. So there are some other commands, like it is called stretch. We'll see later on. We'll see stretch command, how to use scale and all. This is a rotation. If you want to rotate the whole object, or let's say this is what you want to rotate only, so select the objects that you want to rotate, right click, select the base point through which you want to rotate, just give the direction. I'm just rotating by 90 degree vertically, so I'll click over here. So whole object will get rotated by 90 degree itself. So this is how we can create the rotate command. When you see mirror command, I want to create the mirror image of this. Now how to select all these? You want to click the first point over here, just left click on that point and just drag the mouse and do second click after covering the whole diagram in that window and click it. So whole object will get selected. Now do right click, and once you do right click, it will ask you what specify first point of mirror line. I want to create the mirror image on this side, so I want to have mirror exactly in vertically in between these two. So I'll create the first point of mirror line over here, and second point also I am going to create on this vertical line itself. So I'll click the second point on this vertical line itself. It is ask you to erase source objects, no, so that it will not erase the source objects, and mirror object can be seen exactly on opposite side using this mirror command. So guys, I'm using some other commands also here. Like if I want to trim, where I'm using the trim command, like these are the two images are intersecting each other, like circle and rectangle, and I don't want the part of circle which is coming inside the rectangle. So I can use here trim command, and I'll click the object which I don't want. Like here it is I don't want, or also you can trim the part of rectangle also which is coming inside the circle. Here I'm just going to trim this part of circle which is coming inside the rectangle. So this is how you can use the trim command. Similarly, there inside the trim there is extend command is also there. Where to use extend command, I'll just let you know. I just drawn a line here, and you want to extend this line till this rectangle, so you can go to the extend. Inside the trim only you can find extend command. So just click on that side which line you want to extend, just click it once, the line will get extended till that rectangle. Till you want to extend this line till the circle, so click on that side again, so this line will get extended till what, the next line. Also you want to extend the line on left hand side, just click on that side also, so line will get extended what to till next line. So this is all about extend and trim. Now come to the fillet. Fillet means to avoid the sharp corners, we provide what, the radius here. So go to the fillet. Before you are selecting any line, let's say I want to avoid the sharp corner and I want to give radius here. So I'll click the radius first. Once you click the radius, it will ask you specify fillet radius. Let's say I'm giving here 50, enter, select the first line and then select the second line. So here 50 mm radius can be created at the corner of what, this rectangle. Similar way you can chamfer this. Chamfer means instead of radius you are just providing what, the straight line at the corner. So I click on the angle, it is asking me specify chamfer length of on first line. So obviously I'm giving first line as what, let's say 50 mm itself, and then I'll give angle as 45 degree angle, and select the first line and then select what? The second line. So this is what you can see here. Chamfer is created at an angle of 45 degree and the distance that got trimmed, that is what, again 50 mm. This way you can create the chamfer and fillet that can be obtained over here, fillet and chamfer. So guys, this is the basics of the AutoCAD, where we have just seen how to use these draw commands, also how it can be modified once it is drawn. So this is what the basic things that are required to draw the different projections in engineering drawing. In the next video we will see how to do annotate, means giving multi-line text or giving dimension to the diagrams, and also how to create the layers. That is again a critical part in engineering drawing. So till then, practice these AutoCAD commands. Thank you.